In this lesson, I will tell you about URL schemes and their use in iRidium projects. URL schemes are a unique resource identifier which you can use while working with the iRidium application on one of the supported OS. For example, with the help of URL schemes, you can open a link in the browser, start the application, make calls to selected numbers, send messages or emails. Identifiers for iOS, Windows, Android and Mac are different and they depend on the selected OS type. You should consider it when working with URL schemes. While working with resource identifier on any OS, iRidium uses the execute function. You can open it in the macros window of iRidium GUI editor. So now I'm opening the macros window by pressing the Programming tab of Object Properties, when the graphic item is selected in the workspace of Editor. In the other tab, select the Execute command and add it to macros workspace. Then you have to indicate the resource identifier. Here you can see a dialog window. To open a link in the browser, indicate a universal identifier, http:// and resource address, that is page address in the internet, for example, yandex.ru. Then we save the command and receive the ready URL scheme, which is activated by pressing on the press button of the graphic interface. I'll show you some examples of URL schemes in iRidium. One of the most popular commands, both for Windows and iOS, opening a hyperlink. It's done by the execute command with the indicated resource address. The main commands for iOS, starting the music application, starting the video application, sending messages to the selected number, and the number is indicated in the command body, calling to phone numbers, the numbers are indicated in the command body, writing emails, the emails are indicated in the command body, and opening the Facebook and Twitter applications. Not every application has its own identifier, and not all applications can be started from another application. We can start standard iOS applications from iRidium, but we can't open some third-party applications without identifiers. In this case, I want to show you a hyperlink to the resource where you can find a list of applications which have resource identifiers and which can be started from iRidium applications. You can find information about this hyperlink in the Hyperlinks and Commands of OS section in the article Creating the Graphic Part of iRidium Projects on our wiki. So, working in Windows, we can start applications, open the calculator, open a command string or a folder, open a link in the browser, and do many other actions. You can get information about these actions if you study material about URL schemes and commands in Windows OS. Now I'll show you how to open the calculator. It will be an example of working the URL scheme in Windows. So pressing on the button opens this application, a command string or a link in the browser selected by default.